Hello everybody and welcome to another fine match of the Azure Dreams Rock Me to the Top Random Toolkit Tournament. I'm Demi and with me today will be Shawnee, and we will be getting the match underway in just a moment. But for those of you unfamiliar, Azure Dreams is a PlayStation 1 roguelike RPG. They will have a 40-floor tower full of monsters, traps, and treasures to climb. As far as they can, as fast as they can, in 3 races of an hour each, give or take. Once they die, they can't re-enter. Winner is whoever gets the farthest, the fastest, in 2 of 3 matches. Which is adding to the format. Hello there, Shawnee.
Hello.
Adding to the format, we have the random toolkit. They will be starting off with a randomized monster of a randomized element with its spell unlocked, and a randomized egg, randomized weapon, randomized shield, and randomized spell ball, and then the usual medicinal herb and pita fruit. So we will be seeing some surprises in terms of what the runners will be having. What are we hoping to see here today, Shawnee?
Kill her! I still want to kill her! Because it uses up a ton of MP, it's really strong, it gets confused and someone's run. That's the main reason, truthfully.
Yes, they are running on a de-randomized seed. Oh,
maximum.
It's a maximum! That's terrible!
It is terrible! So if those who know why it is terrible. Those who don't know, it is a waste of time, a waste of resources. It can't do much. It is actually not the strongest thing in the tower, because that's the dragon's roll.
Also,
but it does get breath.
MP.
Yes, it does. Its actual special trait, more or less, is using up double MP.
Just in case a monster you can't lift and doesn't really have anything special going for it needed to be slightly worse.
Okay, so this is a water one, which means if you had... Okay, the sleep ball would... Okay, this isn't the... See, Lady Deme did these seeds this time.
Yeah.
Compared to the Holy Sword and all the other stuff in the previous one. Alright, so we have the Balrog here. Honestly, water, a really good one. I would have got rid of the medicinal herb, truthfully. Ugh.
Yeah, I think so. And it's a golem. That's well, it's not usable right out of the gate, which is immediately a problem.
Yeah.
And anything I think they fused with the maximum will inherit the double MP cost, yeah?
I do believe so. Let me check the website, because I'm pretty sure that... I think it's like an unofficial trait for maximums. Right. But yeah, this is finally a seed where people aren't going to be going too fast. And the best thing they have is a maximum who loves to burn through MP. So...
Yep. It's gonna be a little bit rough after some very generous starting seeds.
Yeah, actually,
seeds in some of the other matches.
Alright.
It's pretty nuts.
Doesn't say anything about its double MP usage, but that's just its natural thing. So it doesn't have a designated trait, but it does still burn through MP.
Alright, so it can still be fused into the golem to get the spell unlocked. That might be a more efficient way of going about it.
Hextree pointed out, it's not a trait, their skills just cost more. And I think that's actually the case, because when you do earthquake strats on the top floors, they're always the first ones to go. A wooden wand as well. So at least it's neutral. Oh, just kill the Wugga.
It's a wand. It's better than not a wand.
Yeah. Oh, so we have the Earth Shield versus an Iron Shield, and as much as I like the defense boost from the Earth Shield, it's still an Earth Shield, and one bomb trap and you're gone.
Mm-hmm. Is Maximum better than Palumpa? That's tricky. I might be slightly radical and
It's hard to say
what you decide to do with it, because the Palumpa is never going to be capable of using the fact that you can lift it for AI1. That's just not in its wheelhouse.
Yeah.
On the other hand, you can lift it. It's going to keep using its spell, its mixture magic for a while, and yeah,
that's about it. Really.
That's about it. It is less consuming for something that is a little bit worse.
Honestly, I think I still would have honestly swapped out to Golem.
Yeah.
Because I would just
split the difference, basically.
Well, not even so much split the difference. It's like Golem itself is still strong enough as it is, and they're basically like we see them both have a light seed. Just switch to a fire golem, and honestly, you should be more or less fine. You get the defense increases, the stat gains, but the thing is, it doesn't use up a lot of its skills, and you have potential range to turn things around with the punch. So, like, I honestly would have gone with the golem, and then just use this. I see Chai named Maximum Strong. So I appreciate that, Chai, if you ever watch this back. But yeah, so when it comes down to it, though, like, I don't know, despite being wind and, my opinion on that one, I think just having a golem and getting its stats up through fighting is overall better. But like, I do understand why both runners hatch the egg, because no one wants to be stuck with the Maximum when there's a Garuda or there's a Griffin or anything in there.
Yep.
Oof. Already down to 54 MP.
Thanks to the de-randomizing randomizer, but also, yeah, that's already quite a lot of MP burnt through on floor 4 or 3.
Yeah, and we have a Peter Fruit and a Water Crystal, so the Water Crystal will go a little bit farther. But not by much, basically. They're on a ticking time, right, or a ticking clock right now with Maximum's MP, because it's only good if it can attack. It's not like you can pick it up and put it somewhere, or it can't run away like a Picket. It can't be AI1 like Queenie Scarlet Wand.
That's a tricky one, because the water floors are coming up. On the other hand, that bonus damage is very good.
Oh no, both these runners are easy. Yeah, no, don't get me wrong, or don't get us wrong on this one. Like we're being like doomsayers here. No, both Chai and Wugga are more than capable of piecing together how to get up to the top floor. It's just a matter of figuring out what they're doing with it.
Yeah, these particular tools for doing it just aren't the best.
Yeah. Okay, this game went Cornhusker. If you're aware, if you're not part of the Discord, feel free to join. You don't have to be a speedrunner. That goes to anyone that is non-Cornhuskers. Thank you, Deme. But we have our Discord link there and a schedule and stuff like that. But I do want to stress, we've figured out this game at this point. The randomizer is honestly throwing a couple spanners into the works here or there, but I guess wrenches for North Americans. But when it comes to, we know how this tower goes, and the only thing we have to worry about now is the maximums on the floor 36 onwards are going to be spell users, which is a bit weird. But other than that, it's a pretty much vanilla tower still.
Yeah.
Wugga, okay, just to put in perspective, Wugga's current world record is it 24? No, it's sub 24 minutes now, isn't it? I can't even remember anymore.
Insane.
Yeah, it is. Like, again, 40 floors, but the current world record for standard is 2330. 2336 is without Garuda. Both by Wugga. So, yeah. Wugga is more than capable of just junking the maximum and just running up a tower truthfully.
Yeah, that is, I would say, one of his particular strengths. He does not necessarily need this maximum, though it is in the meanwhile providing a bit of safety to the run.
Mm-hmm.
Chai has won tournaments before, and so is also very well and has created a lot of fun tools, such as the state display we're using.
Yes, so that's why we can see inside the inventory, which makes things a little bit nicer for commentary, because back in the old days, when we didn't have fixed seeds and we didn't have state display, what could they have done? It's like, good question. Like, we don't know what their inventory is. We don't know if they have a curse on them. We can see the status of Ko. His face will change based off different status elements. So we can see how things go. We can see the maximum floor, health. It doesn't show the second monster. That was one thing we took out just because we don't need it.
It would take up a lot of space, and very few runners are running with a second monster, because that's more turns you have to spend, and that's less EXP you get, and you already do not get enough EXP.
Mm-hmm. That, and also looking at the MP again for maximum, is down to 28 by floor 7.
Yikes.
Normally
Yikes,
you have
that's
like maybe till floor 9 full fighting every single floor. Ignore the restore scroll, and he also has it in his inventory now. Shai does have restore. They both have restore scrolls.
Yep.
We're talking about septic.
There might have been yeah, they both grabbed it. Eventually.
Also, in that note, hey Pule, look, they have restore scrolls. Anyway. Because this is also the odd choice as well, is I think they're looking for another egg.
Yeah.
I think that's probably overall the best course of action. Because if you fight with Ko, you level up Ko, and you hatch an egg in the tower, yes, you don't get to take it back with you, but when you die or leave the tower, match over, so no real consequence there. But you also hatch the monster at Ko's level.
Mm-hmm.
So we see here Wugga just trying to keep the MP up.
And also switching over to that Scarlet Wand to get some more damage out of each individual.
Oh, we have the Scar. Yeah, so that's good. That's going to be a 3-shot still against the Bloom because they're bulky. But like you can see they're already down to, again, 29 MP. Like, actually, a lot of us do like it, and a lot of us actually don't like it. Some of us actually prefer Azure Dreams for the... Well, it's a difference of having a party fight a party versus a monster, or Ko and a monster versus a monster. So they're two drastically different things. But I actually am a big fan of the Ancient Cave, though I never learned to run it myself.
Ooh, leather shield.
Boom.
Shield, that'll be handy later on.
Leather Cartel, no. Ooh. Okay.
Look, when the mirror shield shows up, we can talk about that then.
True. Also, this is where... Okay, so you know what? 17 defense at level 5. Okay, the maximum's definitely sticking around for a while. I'll give it that.
Well,
Okay.
until its MP runs out.
Yeah.
It has physical staying power. But a lot of roguelikes will have some sort of food mechanic as an anti-turtling strat, and Azure Dreams has that more or less in the form of Monsters MP. It's always going down. You always, to some extent, have to be thinking about it. There are times when you don't have to think about it constantly. Maximum's not one of those times.
No, maximum is actually a very stressful thing. We see here picking up and throwing the fire sword. You might as well use it for some damage. Honestly, without Monster MP, the game is extremely easy.
Yeah. That's like one of two things stopping you from just power leveling on those early floors.
Yeah, that and earthquakes. But
That and earthquakes.
But the one thing which you have to keep in mind as well is like, I say that. Honestly, I would like to have the randomizer have a mode to turn that off for newer runners, newer players to kind of get accustomed to things. But the thing is, we also have a different category called Earthquake Percent, which is you don't use the elevators or go up traps, and you wait and wait and wait and wait and wait and get forced up. Oh, we have water ball strats. Here we go.
Yeah, that's a neat one. Not one you see very often because its benefit, while significant, is pretty circumstantial and it takes time to set up. But in this particular circumstance, Wugga can kinda just let the maximum go ham on things for like the 5 seconds until it runs out of MP in about 5 seconds.
Yeah, 12. Oh, again, he still has the water crystal, so he's still doing okay. Medicinal herb, definitely good. He really has to use that water crystal, and honestly, at this point, I would be searching for another monster. Like, it's taking up nearly 1 full MP for a mixture magic, more or less. Like, it's down to, from 11 to 10. And again, it sounds like, doomsaying. You're supposed to be able to probably use 2 Peter Fruits going through the tower for the most part, for like the normal runs. They are not even a quarter through the tower yet, and they're already running out. And these are the easier monsters. So we saw like Peter Fruit usage on Chai's side as well, because he's back up to 69 MP.
Yep. Wugga ditching the golem, it's not going to do him much good at this stage. To pick up the stream wand, if he finds another water seed or a water elemental monster, that'll be very handy. Yeah, using the golem could have been a bit of MP restore. That is an option. Yeah, they will average together the MP of the 2 monsters. But boy, when you're doing that, you feel well, number one, you feel very smug if you're doing it in a race, because I have been in this position and it feels really smug. But also, like, ooh, you must have been feeling desperate before you felt smug.
Yeah, it's more of a sense of relief, I think I'd phrase it as. Also, goodbye Wooden Wand, hello Stream Wand, hello Damage. So the way the wands work is they increase your attack by 50%, and then you get an additional 50% added if your wand matches the same type of mixture magic, thus the Scarlet Wand and the Stream Wand right now. So technically it is a Golf Wand, and I don't know why Wugga's holding on to that, but he does technically have a Wind Seed. But I don't think I'd want to have a maximum with a Wind Seed.
No. I would hold on. I'm not sure why he would hold on to the Golf Wand either, but...
Out of MP!
Yep. Water
crystal able to finish a monster.
I will say that there are few things to me scarier than being on these fire floors in particular with a monster on low MP, because suddenly Dreamins become a lot scarier.
Mm-hmm.
When there is nothing to defend you from whatever is about to happen, because it went night-night.
Also, just to put in perspective, the small time Wugga used the water crystal to the elevator, maximum lost 2 MP. That small amount of time. He's down to 78 again.
I'm gonna say it.
Burns through
I'm not
so
sure
much
why
MP.
bother with the AI one. Burns a lot of MP, and like a Scarlet Wand and a Fire Elemental against a Dreamin, you don't need anything. You're free. Be free.
Yeah, Mixture Magic, honestly, it also has Breath. It has the strongest fire spell as well. But like, this thing's gonna just burn a hole. Look for the water crystals. Spell Ball, that's nice. That's actually, I think, the second spell. Weak. Ooh, no one cares.
Yeah, that's a niche item.
Yeah, that takes up a lot. Oh, right. I'm sorry, Skeef. Rise is stronger. Breath is the dragon's one. I would have checked that crystal. I know he's running away from the Newell.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's going to be... Oh, that's a 2-shot. He has the height advantage as well.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Because he needs to get off these floors ASAP. Blinder is extremely good to pick up. Peter Fruit, that'll pay off a little bit. Oh, apparently the Maximum has a Lava Fruit in it on Chai's side.
Yep, okay. Just for the sake of trying.
To get MP up.
Mm-hmm.
Wind Crystal, okay. We'll see if Chai checks the crystal on his way out of this room here, because they are playing on the same seed. So will he check it this time? It is a wind. Okay. Tempted is he's curious about that.
That seed.
Yeah. Also, in case you're wondering how to spawn the elevators, on turn-in, we'll see on Wugga's side very briefly. What are you doing?
Yeah, Wugga. You already have a leather shield. You don't need a second one.
Well, that, and also Chai spec the new well with his wand, trying to kill it for 1 damage. Just don't. Like, between both of them.
That one was probably a goof.
Yeah. So, we're going to see here on, I guess, now closest to Chai's side, when the camera turns in, it starts in the top left-hand natural corner of the map. And it curves all the way down to where Ko is, the player. And if you're good enough and quick enough, and you can recognize patterns and stuff, you can A, see hallways, see rooms, but also you can possibly spot the elevator on the turn-in. So both players knew where the elevator was on floor 13 because it started on the top left and it went down to them, which is just below. So we know there's nothing to the top left and north, so you want to go up to now up and right. Stop turning the camera, Chai, it's annoying. And then basically you want to be able to browse the floor, or sorry, explore the floor more from those points of view. We'll see again on Wugga's side here. And it's something that you get very much used to, and you can spot eggs, and like I said, other things are useful. Both of them probably going to look for Balrongs.
Yeah, I would say so.
I think it's a safe bet to do.
So, one thing that Wugga found that I think is going to be a big help to Chai in particular, and I think it was on a path where Chai could find it pretty easily, was a fireball. Since Chai's stuck with a water mixture magic on his maximum, that's going to be really nice for getting some quick EXP on Garudas and other wind monsters. Egg!
We have a floor 16 egg.
Fun! Exciting!
Yeah, that is a very good floor. Let me get 80 Rando up again here. What is this? Because I'm pretty sure it's the earliest floor you can get spiders on as well.
Yep, there's spiders, there's Garuda, and that would just blow this race wide open.
Yeah, highest probability Griffin and Picket. Oh, sorry, Kraken's highest probability. Then is... Oh, it's formatted weird. Why is he doing that? Just because of web pages? There we go.
Right into that go up trap. That is very funny.
Oh, it's a best monster. So I'm very curious what this chat predict the egg as well. I'm kind of curious what people think. Best monster predict. No! You say that, but it is. We're just going to straight hash it.
Every monster is someone's favorite. I mean, that's not true, but, you know.
No one likes noise.
It's spiritually true.
Because, yeah, we have Griffin and Raccoon.
Someone probably likes Kraken. I don't know who. I don't know what's wrong with that person.
Yeah.
But
no one likes Krakens.
You're not no better friend and no worse enemy. They're no worse friend and no worse enemy, and oh. Bummer.
Well, you know what? I'd honestly still switch out.
Yeah.
I would fuse the Kraken into the maximum and get the mixture magic so it stops burning a hole through its MP.
Yeah, pretty reasonable. He still has that stream wand. That could work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, looks like he's going for it.
He has to... Nope, he's just... Alright then.
Okay, that's
a choice.
Why?
That was all for 11 MP.
Okay.
Well, I guess it's electrified now, but you know. Also, if you ever play this game casually, get a spider. They're great.
Spiders are great. And I would say monsters that are really, really fun casually. Pick it if you can get its mixture magic. Mules are great because they become what's the word I'm looking for?
Batnels.
Batnels, thank you.
Yeah, but they're a good investment, but they're good.
Yeah. Yeah. I am always fond of when I get a cyclone egg in a casual run. I'm very happy for mixture magic, for fusion purposes, but still very fun for fusion purposes.
26 damage from the Viper. That is one more shot and maximum would have died.
Yep. Vipers do not mess around.
This is where I use a Holy Bell. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's still water versus water, so... Oh, no. Oh,
that
God, no.
That could be very bad.
I know it uses up his turn, but like you can't stop the maximum if it turns blind, and that's a problem.
Also, be a little bit careful
door frames.
With the water maximum in the door frame.
Uh-huh.
Door frames are evil.
Yeah, that's always the funniest thing. It's like, oh, it's like, you know, paralysis traps are deadly. It's like warp traps are deadly. No, door frames. Door frames can claim more lives than anything else in this damn game.
Say more than anything else, but every time it happens, you remember it because it's such a surprise. It's so weird because it's always some weird niche thing. With a paralysis trap, at least you understand what killed you. What killed you in a door frame is programming.
Yeah, it's not a room.
It's not a room, but it's room adjacent. Yeah, Chai can use that egg to make a handy omelet. Get more MP for the maximum.
Oh, I was gonna say, is he gonna just let the maximum waste his MP trying to kill the pickets?
That would be sad.
Okay, that one attack took up 2 MP by itself.
Yep.
55, 53, 51.
Oh, that's bad. Wugga just stepped on a warp trap. That maximum is probably... It might last. Both in terms of health and in terms of MP. It was refilled relatively recently.
They have a restore scroll. He can bring it back to him. Again, he knows where it is. The problem is getting back. Look at the perspective of the tower. Okay. Mm-hmm. I don't like that. It looks like it was one space away because the tiles in his floors... Oh, there's maximum.
Good boy.
Yeah. It came home. Like, they're only on floor 22. Okay. Ooh. So 16 to 22. 22. Let me just take a look at the page here. Arachne, Unicorn, Block, Troll, Manueva, Bell, Wrong, Picket, Wee Dog, Stealth, and Viper. I'm just going to call Stealth. Let's make this the worst possible picks for everything.
Yeah, might as well. We're here.
He's not going to hatch it, though, so he doesn't want to invest too much time in that.
Fair enough. I will be right back in just a second.
Sure. Oh, I have tea. I forgot about that. Everyone, hydrate if you can. Picket's still best monster. No one is here to tell me off now. Okay, that's an interesting floor layout. At least it's not a 3-room floor. Stealth going for the pickup and throw. So you can still pick them up despite being invisible. They're still there. Fun fact, if you ever wish for invisibility as a superpower, light would not hit your corneas. You would actually be blind. Just saying. Anyway, it's a science fact. So basically, on floor 23, you have to be careful of the water creature behind you, and you're approaching the wind floors of the unicorn stealths, other things like that. But the water will help. But once you get to the wind floors, you can actually. Oh, we have wind typing on Chai's side. A green maximum just looks really off to me.
It does look really strange, gotta say.
Blue, I can understand. Red, normal. Then it's like, ugh.
Not surprised to see Wind on Chai's side.
No, not at all.
I think of that as his little pet strategy. Gee, I think everyone has one strategy of which they are, and I would say several people have more than one, of which they are arbitrarily fond.
Yeah. Also, looking at Wugga has 2 more Pita Fruits. So he could probably make it to the top or near the top with his resources available right now. That doesn't seem to be too much of an issue. If, Maximum decides to die, that's a whole different story. But for the most part, you have 150 MP right now as a usage with a maximum of Mixture Magic and a Stream Wand. You should be relatively okay. That's a huge amount of damage coming to the maximum there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's fused in with a Kraken, so yay. No, just we know how they move. Just no, because now it's just gonna come towards you again. Oof.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't like being lifted. So again, you can pick up invisible things. It's very confusing looking, but
it works.
Blaze Ball's very handy to have.
Yep.
I don't think what was the MP usage for? I don't think it was that low.
No, he was doing that for inventory space. I
would have got rid of the Wind Seed.
Earth Shield.
Yeah, Earth Shield or Wind Seed are both good candidates. Scarlet Wand as well. Like White Sand.
There were things of less utility.
Yeah. Also, of all the spell balls, Blinder probably is the strongest. I agree with the White Sand going there. All the other statuses, like Sleep, if you use it close range, they might wake up right away. It's like Paralysis lasts only 4 turns. Blind lasts for like 60. It's like, wait, what? Like, why? Like, whatever, I get why, but at the same time, like, Blinder balls are extremely good.
That's a room.
That is. He better hope there's nothing coming up, or else he's got to start spending some of those fire and blaze balls to survive.
Yep. Which isn't that bad. He has some options.
Yep. You gotta be careful on how you position your monster.
Mm-hmm. Oh dear.
Yeah. We have the Wind Mixture Magic on Chai's side. Killing the Viper with the AI 1 strat.
Yeah.
I still want to check the seed. You would pick it up, check it, and you'd still be able to hit the elevator. Helmet of Fruit? It's a good one. I get rid of probably a medicinal, yeah.
Yeah, it's not terribly useful in this context. Next, at this stage, Wugga has made some great time up the tower.
Also, the one thing which I'm kind of surprised about is there's still no truth glasses. There's very little identification happening here because there's just none.
Yeah.
Yes, that's exactly what you should do in a race, Skeef. Find a weak ball and start de-leveling as a frog. You're absolutely right. That's the best thing to do during a race. Also, we have an egg now on floor 28.
Yep. Quickly to see that come to much of anything.
No, that's kind of an odd one. Snowman, Unicorn, Block, Stealth, Viper, Napolis, Zoo, and Mandara. Ooh! Flat Scroll.
Ooh.
Or no, sorry, it's a hallway. No, I thought that was a room.
Okay, no. Ah, that explains it.
Yeah, flat scrolls are so fun. If you
They
get them.
really are. They are. You can pretty much only get them from barongs unless you're doing second tower shenanigans. But they are a delight. Wow, yeah, no. Everything can two-shot that maximum pretty much. Yeah, there it goes. Well, restore scroll, but also, oof.
Yeah, the other thing as well is Wugga really made a bad decision there by holding down the attack button to skip text. You hold down the circle button to skip text. It's a lot safer. You don't end up dying. So we got the restore scroll, so we got one more thing out. Maximum's going to come out again, and it's probably going to get the medicinal herb to heal itself up. Or Wugga? What? Why would you wait with the maximum? Its MP is dropping. This is where the medicinal herb was a little bit better as an option. Okay, whatever. 41 out of 52. That's okay.
And he's got 2 eggs he can feed it.
Either that or egg bomb, yeah. Yeah, he's waiting for a little bit
little
longer.
elevator.
Floor 31 to floor 26. We have the zoo room on Chai's side. Just trying to leave. Oh, we do not have a sleepy Beldo. He woke up in time. Have we seen that so far in a tournament match?
Not this tournament. It's a pretty rare thing to get, but there are times where you should see Beldo, but don't because of a trap room.
Yeah, it's a one in, I think, 4,096 chance of it actually. Well, either way, you don't want any MP drain at all. That's my point. But hey, it's a killer. That can one shot with a critical. So if Chai were to make it to floor 32, he has a wind maximum and a killer there.
Yeah, that would be real bad.
So we'll see what happens if they get there.
He does have a light seed. And I think, this is around the point where I would decide to forego. But then again, maybe he's thinking about the water max?
Honestly, yeah. Like, if you have a fire thing and they start shooting breaths or Nia breaths off at you, that's a pretty harsh thing. Yeah. Honestly, I would have kept the Earth Shield just because of the Nia breaths. Oh, no, that's a different perspective. There's no separation of hallway there.
Oof.
No. Acid Rain or Sleep Ball would work. I would have done AI 1 first. Because there's a chance it just might straight wake up again.
Yep, okay. It doesn't.
Yeah, that's where, again, the perspective of all the same looking floor tiles kind of messes with you. Wugga would have thought that was a hallway on the other side. They zoom out their maps so they can see the most of the floor at one time. If you're just too zoomed in, it doesn't work. You know what, Tyrant? Go say hello to the other Tyrant.
Isn't it nice when they can fight each other and not you?
Yeah. No, you have to do AI 1 here. No, I'd still do AI 1 and then do a fireball.
Yeah.
Floor 30 to 32. Ooh. Tyrant is not going to go down in a single hit, though. And okay, this is also what we're talking about. Door frames are scary. If there was a trap in the front of the door frame and Maximum was there, Maximum would not come to your rescue because it's technically not in the same room as you. And that's where a lot of the deaths happen. You better hope you don't miss that swing there, Wugga. Okay. I still wouldn't be playing around right now that low of health with... But again, you can't do AI 1 strats at the same time. I wouldn't be playing around with killers at all. Also, he has a water ball. Use it.
Yeah, this would be a very easy way to get some extra defense onto the Maximum. Also, this looks like a job for Acid Rain.
It is. Maybe one of our runners will actually use Acid Rain in this room right now. Right?
Wugga?
Also, they can't watch or hear us. So, but like,
Right.
the last time me and they commentated, there was a acid rain usage that didn't happen, and yeah.
People, I think because acid rain is typically one charge, people tend to be very protective over it. But when you're in a room with a lot of fire monsters, that's about your golden case scenario.
Mm-hmm.
Cool it with the, but what if I need it later?
You're dead if you need it. Or you're dead if you don't use it. Then it's like, well, why didn't you use it? With any video game, not just Azure Dreams, you always should have something available or use what's available so you can survive. Again, dragons aren't too scary, honestly. And looking at 55 MP and a pita fruit left over, the last 7 floors should be fine for MP usage. Because basically Wugga is no longer fighting for the most part. He's killing what's in his way. And here we have the same thing, but no...
acid rain.
Uh-huh. Honestly, this is where I would probably use the water ball and command it to move forward.
Mm-hmm. This is a very close match for how late it is.
Uh-huh.
In the round.
And it's actually because Wugga just went the wrong way down the hallway. Like, he went left while Chai went right and found the elevators quicker, kind of thing. You know, that's fine. That's a very good way of using the Tumina fruit there.
Mm-hmm.
But we saw the restore scroll on Chai's side and a holy bell as well. So he could have used the holy bell and actually gone through that. Also, hello. Hello, Panda. The floor 37, yeah, that's the right choice to do. At this point, you have 2 eggs for MP usage as well, but the pita is just burning a hole in your pocket right now.
That's a good elevator. He just has to take care of it.
4 turns. Guaranteed paralysis. So 1, 2, 3, and out. Oh, sorry. 1 technically is used after you technically use the spell ball. So, that is a sleeping maximum. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing, Wugga?
Just thinking about how he intends to avoid getting pincered by something coming, not something specific, but the idea of something coming in his direction.
Yeah. I did not see the elevator. Ooh.
Yeah, that's a train.
Thankfully not aggroed because they only saw maximum and not co. We have the spinning corridor of it just ran out now. I see. Okay.
Yeah, it looks like.
Honestly, I just would have just killed it. You have stream blood and a water mixture magic.
Under mixture magic, it's certainly a viable option. And
he really wants to get to the hallway and he can't.
Mm-hmm.
So monsters will always turn left.
Mm-hmm.
Or their left, I should say. Oh, that answers that one.
Good to know.
So, I normally try to point this out in commentary. But if you happen to find yourself walking against all the monsters in a row, and they keep coming, you're walking against the river, basically. And you're making things more difficult. You should follow the monsters, and you will not encounter them because you're all walking the same pace. And unless they're a picket, they're not moving 2 spaces at once. Floor 39, elevator's just above. Oh, to the side, okay. So I saw the green, but I didn't see it was there. Okay, GG.
Alright! Wugga takes round 1.
I'll ping them.
No, I would not be surprised if we see Chai try and finish. Nish, it's all very close. 42 minutes with a maximum. Well, it's certainly better than I could do. It's really... These were not the greatest tools in the universe, but the runners made very good use of them. Chai in a little bit of a pickle.
Yep. Well,
there goes maximum.
So yeah, so basically what's happening here is we're getting the last little bit of story. There's floor 31 and floor 40. You're not supposed to be able to do this in one climb, so the game's like, sure.
These things definitely happen.
Yeah.
Are relevant.
So you're still dirt poor. You have no money, or not. Okay, I guess we're gonna get a spoiler happening here.
You're gonna you're gonna avenge your father, but you'll still be broke.
Yeah. Also, why was Dad the best ever, and you just did it the first time on your birthday?
Well, maybe we're just better than him.
I mean, clearly he's using a unicorn as a monster.
Yeah. Not even involved. That's sad.
Yeah. Oh no, Wugga died. Oh!
Ooh.
Oh!
There Chai goes. That was just unfortunate.
You know what? Alright, reset the C2 then.
That can happen. Then when you're relying on chaos to maybe pull through for you, sometimes it doesn't. The bomb trap just made it funnier.
Yeah, it did. Alright, so that was a horrible seed.
That it was. Let's see if the next one is any better. You're still running for a killer. I'm gonna say...
I'll check the seeds as well here.
I'm trying to feel the cosmos.
Does it say Palumba?
Why not?
Honestly, like, this is like the fun thing about, like, again, anyone who does like an actual any percent clear, I also want to stress, you don't have to do it in one entry into the tower. If you do it in 12, you still beat the game in one sitting.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying. So, oh, we should mark Wugga as... Oh, you already did that.
Yep.
There you go. Just a string delay.
With a kid egg. Because that's a very fun option.
A kid is such a problem.
In a weird way, those two kind of don't compound on each other.
No.
They kind of like... Each one kind of makes the other a little bit less exciting as an option. Because they both are... both would, in this particular circumstance, have their mixture magic. And they both would have it on the cheap.
My opinion on Kid as a monster is I do not like it.
Oh?
Dragon is extremely good. Kid is a pain to get to level 20. And I can see it being... It's nice to have the MP refill and mixture magic, but to make it actually fight, it's just a liability to me. And if they had a Kid egg, like, that'd be A, funny, but B, like, I don't think it would do too well until you hit level 20, and we just saw Wugga finish at, like, I think level 21, I think. So, like, you're not going to hit that threshold to get the dragon unless you grind it out. Mixture man, okay, yeah, letdown would be nice. I definitely to see. Yeah, I know. He's gonna get the septic special. We're just waiting for Wugga to get back. He's just having a break. No one wants clowns. That is a false statement in life.
I like clowns. Clowns are one of my favorites, actually.
I can't stand that. That's just because me and Darcis used to fight over it all the time, and my brother as well, Junkyard Dave. But when it came to it's bad you for the Discord. Anyway, actually, speaking of Discords, if I had joy before I ban Panda, please feel to join. I'm not sad night. It's okay. But there's a lot to unpack there in jokes for the record. But like when it comes to like clowns and stuff like that, but my friend while we're just filling time actually went to a truck rodeo. where they like have competitions and stuff like that, and they be truck drivers and whatever. And he's like, there were clowns there. I'm like, why were there clowns at the truck rodeo? Like, are you trying to hit them?
Like rodeo clowns,
Yeah,
except
but with
for trucks.
Like that seems
Which
like a really
don't
bad
really
thing.
need rodeo clowns for
No.
trucks. They serve a functional purpose. People need to stop mistreating their rodeo clowns by making them go to truck pulls. Those are working animals. Animals. They need a job to do.
Yeah, and the thing is, again, like, I get it, but like, don't run over clowns. This is not a good legal thing to do. Like, I don't know whether clowns were at the truck rodeo, but the word rodeo and clowns are associated. But truck rodeo, anyway. Well, what the monster do you think you're gonna get, chat? How about we do that while we're waiting for the countdown to finish and catch up? That's why I just say that. I've been trying to fit that into a conversation like, about monsters and clowns, but I missed the clown floors.
Happens.
I'm not on a fence.
When I have a clown in a casual run, I like to name it Kefka.
I could quote him, but I get SpeedGaming pulled. If I go to uncensored
Son of a
version.
submariner!
Yes, son of a submariner.
Which is also a very fun thing to say when encountering U-boats.
Yeah. That's the other thing as well, is I've been thinking of actually picking up Final Fantasy VI as a speedrun, but then I look at it and go, oh. That's a big task to do. Oh!
A kid! I
Okay.
wonder if it'll be a picket egg just for the irony.
Did you get it backwards?
Yeah, this is gonna be, I would say, a much easier run. While Kid does need some strength, does need some time for AI 1, it's a very functional monster otherwise.
You just find a copper coin, you get your MP back.
Yep. It's got the same mixture magic as
it's
Kyun.
wind.
You can pick it up. It's wind. That is a little bit of a hiccup.
Yeah, wind isn't going to do too... Okay! Oh! I guess Dad is...
Hour at all?
Okay, yeah, so Seraphim Sword is the strongest sword in the game. You get it when you beat the tower. There was a rumor a long time ago that it makes monsters turn to eggs. That's false. Someone... Dreaming.
Roche fruit. This is gonna be a Garuda run.
Oh. But the thing is... No, here's the thing. Wugga got the Roche fruit. Czaj waited a few turns. So if he doesn't get it... Yeah. So there's a huge disadvantage. Wugga just needs to get to the Garuda floors and he's gone. Garuda gonna do Garuda things. And he has the strongest sword in the game.
Okay, so, for those unfamiliar, the kid is the unevolved form of dragons. You cannot, in vanilla, get a dragon egg. It will be a kid egg.
Yep.
Egg at level 20, the kid will become a dragon. One advantage to getting a kid as opposed to a dragon as the randomized monster is that you can lift the kid. And when it becomes a dragon, you can lift the dragon. Because this game is perfectly programmed.
Yep. And also, let everybody not misspeak. There actually is a screenshot when you talk to the construction person when you build everything. It's like, this town's prefect. It's like, uh-huh. Is that so? It's like you had one job to say that one word correctly. The one word. So that and fur worm as well. I would not be
surprised if that was deliberate.
Honestly,
it has to be, right?
I hope so. But yeah, so basically,
I feel like the localizers had a sense of humor.
Oh, they definitely did.
Indeed.
Honestly,
they had to translate an entire Manzai comedy routine.
So here's where I'm kind of getting annoyed. Beg the kid. You can get so much done with just the Seraphim Sword and the experience that you're not splitting with the kid. And just bag it and just get up as fast as possible.
Yeah, if you're Wugga, that might be the plan, because you're not, in fact, going to be sticking with the kid. You're not really investing
No.
with the kid. You are investing in how do I get to Garudas?
Yeah, you have to get to floor 14. No, 15, right? It's 15, 16, 17 for
14.
them for wild. 14, okay. So already it's like you can see the difference in speed not using a maximum, but also having the strongest sword in the game. Again, maybe you're looking for possibly like a C seed or something, or a light seed. But like technically you can get through the Krakens and U-boats right now. Just go or bag it. That's it.
Mm-hmm. You're going to want more EXP for yourself later anyway, because once you get Garuda, you kind of stop gaining levels, except in spurts.
Well, the other thing as well that you have to take in consideration, this is something my wife, when she was doing the tournaments and running the game, pointed out. If you found something on your side, assume your opponent found the same thing.
Yep.
And if
at least when it comes to seeded tournaments.
Yeah.
In the old days, not so much.
But like, if you see a Scarlet one, go, oh, I found that now. Let's assume my opponent had that for the last 5 minutes and is burning through a bunch of fights. If Wugga is going under the impression of, okay, Chai went up and started throwing stuff and he got a roast fruit, there's a chance that he got the roast fruit. I have it, therefore, it's like I have to race to the Garuda floors. Like, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, this is going to be just a race to the top for Wugga, because Wugga's racing against the roast fruit as far as he's concerned. And he has to be very careful not to choke here.
Yep.
Just because... Okay, I get it, you have the Golf Wand. The Seraphim Sword is still extremely strong, and you should be focusing on that.
Yeah, I have to agree.
So... Oh, we got 2 more ones in there.
It is really nice in this particular context. Chai's probably very happy about the Golf Wand for his Wind Kid.
Good for Chai.
He's probably thinking he is having a great time.
Yeah. Wow, I could ask for a better... Oh, no. Although, Chai's still holding the Seraphim Sword. Just...
Yeah, that's true. So it is providing a good chunk of damage at this point. It will eventually become irrelevant, but so will most things.
Yeah, but when it comes to, like, the damage increase, there are going to be, like, 2 shots anyway, so why switch off the Seraphim when you could also pick up KOs like that? And you have to remember, Mixture Magic is slower than just normal attacks.
Yep, there's a spell animation.
Yeah. So water tends to be, I think, the slowest, wind tends to be second slowest, and fire tends to be quicker. But you can see there that Chai, you can see them doing this. Like, they sit there in the air for a while, then do it. Yes, it looks cool. It costs time. We're still speedrunning. Truth Glasses, it's a dream and egg. Okay, he knows it's not worth the work. Oh!
Another egg.
He just used it up.
Yep.
Yeah, 23 damage, and I'm honestly... It's still a 2-shot, so you can just do 1 and then turn it back to regular.
Mm-hmm.
Although I would be really looking for just a water seed or something, just to get through the... Yeah. Because, like, the second that these
floors are coming up, that's going to be scary. Meanwhile, we'll see what's in that egg. It's a bloom egg.
Yay. Pita fruit. Fun fact, I believe kids and dragons don't like eating pita fruits, actually.
Well, it'll be great for the Garuda.
Oh. We got bad manners from the clown there.
Mm-hmm. Very rude.
Yeah. Not that.
Meanwhile...
Okay, I have the smallest gripe when it comes to RPGs when you have the same party. I hate when their experience gets mismatched.
It is really a little bit obnoxious.
Yeah.
In the meanwhile, Chai losing a chance to get a little bit of a floor lead.
Yep. Floor 9 versus floor 8. Floor 9 apiece now. Yeah, I won here, and then you can pick it up. Enjoy the experience while you can, because when you get to those fire floors, if you can't fight those griffins,
Yeah, that's not. It'll be rough.
Yeah.
Those kids are gonna get sniped, I think.
yeah. Honestly, Captain Luigi, one of our first ever runners of this game, he used to actually always carry his monster, just because it was just overall a better thing to do to survive traps.
Yeah,
So,
makes sense.
like if you hit a warp trap, Captain Luigi was the only one who never actually lost their monster. They just traveled with it. And then he put down the monster basically once they had to do AI 1 or use AI 3. So it was a very unique way of playing, which hasn't been replicated in the community since, actually, because everyone's kind of gone their own style or copied AI 1 or AI 3 or whatever the heck Sand Knight does. But when it comes to, and I actually do mean that, Sand Knight plays extremely uniquely. I'm not trying to be mean. But like everyone kind of went away from that one, and then looking at all these like different that's gonna really, really harm. Okay, good.
Yeah, that could have gone much worse.
Yeah, you do not want Volcano smacking that kid. The kid is level 7 with 13 defense. They have pitiful defense until they evolve. Attack is okay. 20 attack is a good stat overall. He just has to get his next 4 floors and he's gone.
Little wizard.
Yeah. We saw. Yeah.
Baby.
Tum of fruit. That's really good. You can do the glitch with that.
There is an invulnerability glitch. If you hold a monster, you can lift and give it the tum of fruit. The game will get a little bit confused about whether or not there is something on that tile.
Mm-hmm.
And it will think, this tile is empty, even though it's the tile you're in. Nothing can hurt you.
Until you get shoved by a glacier. That's the one thing that can get you. Because they're rude that way.
They are. I suppose because they're not targeting your tile.
Mm-hmm. It's the
They're
obstacle.
just tiling everything in the path.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, when it comes to, like, overall, okay, floor 12 egg.
It'd be very funny. That could be funny.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, I can see that being a Garuda egg as well, because there's always the chance, okay, pick up the dragon and walk. Nope.
Nope, that thing's gonna get blasted. Well, it's a good thing he has that Roche fruit. He just needs to get off this floor in particular. And the next one, I think? Nope, he's on 13.
Yeah, he just needs to get one more floor away from the Krakens. This is a bit of a problem. Like, again, this is why you pick up. Like, if you get hit, it sucks, but fine. If you let your wing creature get hit by a griffin, it's goodbye creature.
That's just the way of it. Ooh, we're seeing a poison strat. We don't see that every day. That is handy to use when you just need, and when you have an enemy that you were leading on a little chase like this and you want to get rid of it eventually. Also, this floor is being a little bit rough. Okay, that did some boomeranging. Also, man, Wugga is getting great pickup luck right now. And that's 14. It's Roche fruit time.
Yep, and I'm kind of curious what the floor 12 egg will be.
And there it is!
Okay, if you use a tum of fruit and then
it's
use
a Garuda egg!
Oh, okay.
The floor 12 egg is a Garuda egg. Chai will be getting that Garuda, but he will be getting it a bit slower.
Yeah, and the 1% heat. So, there we go. Honestly, at this point, it's a different game now.
has not found the egg. He's on floor 12.
And there's the
He
elevator.
did not go through it. Nope,
there you go.
he sees it. Good eye, good eye.
He also Chai is very aware of what monsters come on what floor, so there's that percent, yeah. And here's what the Garuda does. The Garuda does Garuda things, and it teleports you to a random tile, even if you're in the same room, and you go to the elevator. And unlike the Maximum, which we saw in the previous game, it can basically do this indefinitely with its MP usage. You need like 1 p or 40.
It is pretty wild. It can get you out of any situation pretty much, except unless there is a trap that removes your ability to command it to go anywhere.
Yep. You're careful, Wugga. You're misbehaving. If you find one trap, assume you might be in a trap room. Because if you hit a bomb trap,
that Garuda is gonna go bye-bye.
Oh, so thank you, Chai, for picking up the kid.
Wait.
He picked up the kid so he wouldn't get shot by the griffin. He didn't finish
his Garuda to hatch the other Garuda.
Is he trying to play fair? What
is this? What is this?
Honestly, I'm just happy just making the Garuda 8 MP per usage.
Yeah?
Just make it as bad as Mount Burn.
It's still a great... Under those circumstances, it would still be a great get-out-of-jail-free card. Yeah, it's a little weird what Wugga has done. I do not claim to understand it.
Same.
Because, like, you know what I would have done? I'd have been glad for the backup Garuda in case something happened to the first Garuda.
I think it was a double Garuda hatch here. Oh, no! Now, okay, thank you for delaying that for all of 1 second, Chai. Thank you.
Just to make it more complicated for you in particular.
Oh, what's the name here? What are we getting as a hint? Oh, it's lol. Okay.
He also thinks the double Garuda is a funny situation.
So why not just feed the other Garuda egg to the original Garuda? Why waste time?
Yeah.
Like, if you're I get it, but like, or why not just hatch it and then fuse it? You get the mixture magic too.
Yeah, double Garuda, double your fun.
Yeah.
Well, either way, it's now time for the Garwugga to be unleashed.
Fair play. Okay, I agree. Fair play means a lot.
Except Wugga doesn't know that it's fair play because, like,
we don't see each other.
All he had to do to get the exact same RNG was make the same movement.
Yeah.
That Roche fruit could be anyone's.
That damage. No, seriously. Just, yeah.
There's no reason to hang around.
No, there really isn't. Like, you have... Okay. Really getting unlucky with the teleports here, but, like, again, fair play is fine. But the thing is, I know Wugga is trying to be nice and only use one, but at the same time, if Chai had 2, Chai would keep 2. Also, we have a water Garuda on Chai's side, so it's not going to die from a bomb trap.
Yep. Barong is kind of one of those RNG exceptions. It's not precisely. If you take the same movements with the same floor, you will get the same results from the Barong. Not every time, but within a seed. That Barong would be running off of the same list of possible RNGs. The main difference is that Chai hatched the starting egg and Wugga did not, and that caused the Barong's the bronze RNG to diverge. That's it.
Also, I have a question. What happens if you attack Beldo with a Seraphim Sword?
Probably nothing.
Oh, look at all of them.
Well, you know which one's the fake, so at least you can pick up the other one.
Bye, best monster. There's no reason for that either.
Meanwhile, Floor Gap has closed. It's kind of now an RNG fest to who can who can get the most out of that Garuda.
Well, so arguably the best way to use Garuda is not using Garuda. Because if you teleport, you're never going to know if you're going to get to the elevator. Using it to walk around and get out of situations is still on average, faster.
Yep.
So, like, you see here, okay, now you get out of that situation, reset, try again, walks, ooh, no one likes a slow trap.
Also, I would say another good time to use Garuda's ability is when you've walked in such a way that, like, you're kind of at a dead end where you would have to backtrack through some things. Might as well just use Garuda.
Yeah, because again, like, it's 1 in whatever to land next to the elevator. Fine. Okay, we center the place. So if you can see, he's just going to walk to the elevator. And Wugga's really bad for, like, just linking, like, 20 of them in a row instead of walking sometimes. And, like,
this can be very fast, but it can also, it makes an RNG heavy approach more RNG heavy.
Yeah, so at this point, again, cut your losses. What are you doing? Oh, he's adjusting the camera, I see.
That said, he is very slightly in a lead.
Ever so slightly, yeah. Garuda doesn't mean much when it comes to that, just because you're always technically next to the elevator.
Yeah, you were always end distance from the elevator.
Yeah, we have to also sing Captain the Pickles in chat. Hi. I have to ask Wugga during the interview of why get rid of the first Garuda, because there is a possibility it was just a misinput and he just freed it for no reason.
That is possible.
Because, like, you can see the menuing speed. This is a turn-based game. Also, okay, that was a weird Garuda. He jumped up there. If you jump down, it causes a glitch, but nothing with jumping up. Hello, Plumperang. Hello, Plumperang. Oh, no, be careful.
Yeah, color tracking your Garuda would be a very bad scenario.
Yeah, there's no way in the world you're getting rid of that thing unless you throw it to a pack of animals, basically. That's a big hit because you're not getting levels. You're level 8 on floor 22. One more attack like that, and Wugga's going to go down.
Yep. Luckily, it's not too hard to avoid attacks with Garuda, but it's also not impossible to be hit. Particularly, as we see in this situation where Wugga was kind of ping-ponging back and forth between the rooms he'd already been in, that can be very nasty. That can be the nightmare scenario.
Also, Wugga walked willingly in front of a block.
Yikes.
Don't do that. They have a spell that hits in a straight line. Give him a health seed. I still wouldn't even do that, man.
I'm not sure I really understand the point of that.
Now you gotta do abduct now. And you gotta be at the mercy of a slow seed.
There it goes. It's back to normal now.
Hey, not even gonna look at the egg. 425 egg.
Not even gonna. No, I can understand that. It is admittedly something where, like, I would probably take a couple of seconds, because you're just as likely to take those couple of seconds on less profitable things.
Yeah, that's
and it
possibly
can be a good thing. It can be a good egg.
Yep. Also, we forgot to mention this in the first match. Floor 16, 26, and 36 are all Balrog floors. We always call Balrog floors floor 16 because it's the first one. But if you were to wait around on the very dangerous floors, 26 and 36 are also Balrog floors.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes you just get lucky there.
Yep. They're also great things because you can use them to basically throw...
Block hallways, throw at enemies. MP get lots of EXP. Sleepy Barongs are really excellent. They are monsters you can profit off of not fighting them. And isn't that really what everyone wants?
Although still Wind Garuda on Wugga's side. I'm still going to say it's going to bite him in the butt a little bit later.
Mm-hmm.
Because
He
one
has
bomb
not
trap
found the right seed, I would say.
Well, it's not so much hasn't found. He hasn't gone looking. He's
That
walked
is
by a
also
lot of
true.
items. Because if he hits a paralysis trap, he's as good as dead. If he hits a bomb trap, Garuda's as good as dead. Okay,
Mhm.
just straight above one room.
On the other hand, the disadvantage of Water Garuda is that I think Chai will need to remember in particular is dragons are wind.
Yeah, that actually no. Kids are wind. Dragons are not.
Oh, you're right.
If the kid
Dragons are
was in the
still fire. Never mind.
yep. Also,
Because dragons and kids are separate monsters, technically speaking.
yep, we're gonna look for floor 31 here and see if Beldo is sleepy. I'm just gonna use a. See, at that point, I would probably still use Garuda, and just hey, go up trap.
That'll do it.
Hey, save those frames. No save menu. 26 to 31 right now. Do we have Sleepy Beldo? No. But we're right next to the elevator, so better use Garuda at least 5 times.
Well, we don't know what's in that room yet.
Yeah, that's the other thing, is the monsters spawn after Beldo disappears. Sometimes you're surrounded by like 4 killers. You're like, oh, okay.
I see. Thanks for letting me know, game. Thanks for that information. Also, lovely little elevator train on Wugga's side.
Now here's where it gets problematic.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, both of the runners are ahead of a floor a minute. That is delightful, and that is the power of Garuda is really good for that sort of pace.
Yeah,
You just go fast.
Oh, there's the game. There we go.
Well, not yet.
No, I know, but I was gonna say that's the problem.
That's
with
Wugga's
Garuda.
entry. Yeah, that was more or less the nightmare scenario.
So again, you're level 8, and you see a dragon.
You
Normally,
won't.
you don't want to fight it. Sometimes Garuda says, "Hey, how about I take you over there?" So this could easily go to game 3 because the RNG is completely different when it comes to dealing with this.
Mm-hmm.
So we will see if Chai, aka Septic, will get to.
Well, technically, it's not. Oh, we should switch audio now that I think about it.
Oh yes, we should. Yes, he's been in the lead for so long, but it's now changed. Also, the Bath of Shame is always a thing of Wugga.
Mm-hmm.
What about grapes, Panda?
Yeah, this game is good for top 10 anime betrayals.
Yeah, you can see here again, this is going to keep going around, but like one bad movement. Okay, there's also unsafe and safe Garuda strats. We should also stress that as well.
Mm-hmm.
The unsafe one is using it. Oh yeah, go for it.
Neither is perfectly safe, but there's safer.
Yes. And when it comes to the unsafe one, is you basically use Garuda without moving. You make it use it on you. After that, Ko's turn happens, and then all the enemies move. So when you land, all the enemies move. because Ko misses
Yep.
his turn. If you move into it, basically it resets the turn order, and then basically monsters won't attack you unless they're already around you.
Right, that reduces the number of bad scenarios you can be dropped into. Chai has taken game 2.
Nope. Floor 33, floor 33. One more floor.
Oh, you're right. With the size of the stream layout, 2s and 3s look very similar.
Yeah, it's different for the commentators.
You see that top curve, then you go, oh, it's probably a 2. But no, 3. He has 1 floor to make it. He knows where the elevator is. He does not know that he needs this. And his different approach to how he Garudas will ensure different Garuda RNG. It's like with the Barongs. If on a seated tower...
Oh. Same tile.
Yep.
That's a very, very rare occurrence. Oh, look. Almost same tile. Garuda, please
Yeah,
stop.
why is he doing this to you? Why does he hate you, Chai? What is with floor 33 and the Garuda's rebellion? I would probably... That'll do it.
That'll do it. There you go. Point to Chai.
Point to Chai. Hey, we will be seeing a true third race.
Yeah, no more friendly thirds on this one. This actually is for
the match. I would not be surprised if we saw try and finish anyway, because Garuda. Also, man, this has had so many eggs.
Yeah, this has actually been one of the more generous seeds, but you know, not really the best climbing one. Like, there's a lot of like stuff. Also, I see what Chai's doing. He's still gonna get hit.
I
throw it
might
top
as
of the
well
fruit.
just finding.
Yeah, or something.
You have plenty of options to not have to have a turn or two to get out of the glacier's way.
See if Chai wants to finish.
Mm-hmm.
Because again, Chai is only 5 floors away.
Yeah.
All right. Because again, we're at 31 minutes. This is again still less than a floor a minute. We're fine for how much time we have on speed gaming.
Yep. Up.
So everyone, place your bets. What do you think the number 3 monster will be? Because we saw a kid.
We saw Kid. We saw Maximum. Where is my little booklet gone? I was going to shuffle that. And by shuffle, I just sort of mean run my thumb along it until it stops.
Where's the Garuda? I know. The thing is, again, I do agree that Garuda's busted, but these are fixed tower seeds. It's not like the old days Horza, where me and you would make an agreement saying if we found Garuda, we would not use it.
Mm-hmm. It is fair game.
Yeah.
We're not the ones who busted it. It came busted.
Yeah. Thanks, Konami. Let's see here. 5,699. Yep. So.
True, we have learnt how busted it is. But it was always this busted.
Hey, I'm old. Hey, there you go. 436.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Chai's not going to have his gambling addiction today. Good job, Chai. I'm proud of you.
Good for Chai. Well, he knows he's already won on this round, so it's just Chai. This is not a good time.
No, he's making sure there's no diagonals for.
Oh right, he doesn't want to get curled away, of course. Now he isn't. There we go.
Yeah, that's the right choice. And then pick up. No, you should pick up Garuda still.
Yep.
That is your lifeline. That is the reason you're up here. Again, normal play. You're not level 8 on floor 37.
No, no. Anything can kill him. And there... And that was a very lovely bring to the elevator. Later, it is getting almost time. Now that would be a lovely Olim, but I would not go for it.
Nope. A Holy Bell, maybe if you had one and you had like a second Holy Bell for the last 2 floors. Oh, hey, Seraph. Yeah, the thing is, again, like, this is why we have a leaderboard split between grounded and normal. And basically, the Garuda, there you go, floor 40 for Chai, 34. Oh, you stopped it too early. It should have been 09. You wait till the elevator thing changes in the corner, and that's when the screen starts to fade.
Yep, I will be right back.
Absolutely. So while we're waiting, let's just insult Sarah for no. So they will finish up. You'll see here Chai's is fast forwarding now just to, get through the story. We'll get to the seed. Honestly, the kid, again, was useless. I did make that call earlier that basically it's like the second you saw the Garuda, it's like it's I don't know why it's still in Chai's inventory. Because like even if you were to lose Garuda, what are you gonna do? Take out the kid? Oh, we're just gonna start throwing stuff. We have a Napless egg. Okay, we got a Bloom. What's the other one here? A Viper. Okay. And we have the Bloom. Anything else? Oh, we're gonna actually lose the final battle. Chai's gonna show off a glitch. So, oops, you died and you don't get revived. You're a frog.
Yep. Oh wait, I had my little notebook right next to my laptop. I'm not sure why I didn't see it. Okay, I have shuffled the little notebook's guess is Mandara.
Fabergé eggs are fun.
They are.
So
And
we'll
for
see.
the egg, let's see. Flame.
A flame egg wouldn't be that worse. It's basically a discount queenie you can't pick up.
Yeah.
I still would love 5699. Okay, cool. See, it's good. So we can get started soon.
We should give Chai his point.
Nah, let's not go that far. Anyway, just as a thing, for those who are coming in, stuff like that, this is Azure Dreams. It's a roguelike PS1 game where you climb 40 floors of a tower. This is a randomizer which shuffles basically the equipment with a like style equipment. So a weapon is a weapon, a shield is a shield, spell ball is a spell ball. You still get a medicinal herb because otherwise that'd be really mean, and a pita fruit. Hey, you get a random egg and a random monster.
That this is not all equipment because this is a roguelike, so there's no point. This is mostly just the starter equipment. A roguelike monster collecting town building dating sim.
That features furworms.
That features furworms. And curry.
Yes.
And also, like, food reviews. I love the food reviews.
Honestly, that's probably the most detailed part of the game is going to the restaurant and just eating like rice because it's like, yes, it's rice. That's it. Or you can have this beautiful gourmet whatever, and Ko will just spiel about how the vinegar turned the rice green and how the chef did this, and it's like, why was this where they put so much effort into?
Someone likes foods.
The jet bikes that look like horses and nothing else.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely there is no compensating happening there.
But you can put boosters on the bike too.
True.
Hey, we're at SpeedGaming. We gotta keep it clean, Panda.
Yeah. Anyway, there's also gambling and bowling.
And gyms.
And gyms.
Yeah. One day I would love to have a bookless showcase race between two runners. And actually, or 100% if we can get the RNG right, but who knows. No, it's Jim as in Jim. Okay, to be fair, that is true, Panda. But anyway, they're ready. I'm just waiting for... Oh, okay, chai's ready, so we'll just do a countdown here.
All right.
Kind of fun. So the thing is, yes, Panda's right. I tend to disagree with horses in video games. So, you know... The horse in Saga Frontier doesn't look like a horse, okay?
I love the way you phrased that. It sounds not like you are disagreeing with what they call horses, but that you and the horse have had an argument.
The horse is facing forward, which you should never do. It doesn't. It's like twice as tall as the character as well. It's weird. This weird style. I don't like the horse. Also, yes, Queenie is trash. Also, a base Queenie would actually be kind of funny at this point, truthfully, after the Garuda and...
So, in the last racing set, there, I believe, was a Cune egg, though I don't think it got used as a Cune.
Well, the thing is, every third seed that I made, I didn't make these ones, though, was always a picket start, and they never got around to it.
Aww.
So I'm kind of curious if this will actually be the case again. Oh,
it's a golem. It's the egg from the first one, wondering why they used a maximum.
Okay, now here's the thing. Golem gets what spell?
I can look this up. Golem gets the area of effect mixture magic.
So they are going to burn through a lot of MP if they were to use mixture magic.
That they will.
Alright, so wing golems, so there it is natural. 10 defense at level 1. Welcome to golems.
That is the selling point. They are made of walls.
Okay, a blaze ball and a stream one is nice.
Definitely. Now,
ooh, that's a hard pick to throw. Actually, hey. Okay, fine.
Yeah, that makes sense. Worth noting, the wand doesn't really matter with the area of effect mixture magic.
That's true, but
until they see what's in that egg, I would not throw it away casually. Because what if it's something of use? Yes, Chai did name their character Wugga with a heart.
Yeah, it was Rev, and then 3 hearts, and then it was Septic, and now it's Wugga. He's naming them after different people, and then Wugga and Septic. Septic being the golem. He's taking his time just to give a little shout out. Wugga, not that. Just going.
They're as fast that can be gone.
Oh, he forgot to change AI. There we go. So the golem has a very special feature of being able to do basically a rocket punch, a restore scroll. Sorry, Poulet. He also has not put it right behind them as well. So he's going to have to change the orientation because that's a good way of losing your golem.
Yep.
I think he's realizing that now. There we go.
Bomb traps, slam traps, warp traps to all happen to your golem. Yeah. Also, Chai Stream appears to be having issues.
Yeah, give me a sec. I'll just check that to see if that's on his side or... I don't think it's on SpeedGaming's side, but...
We will find out. What this could very well mean is that...
Oh, no, it's still running, so it should catch up soon.
Okay, good.
There it goes.
There we go. What's in that egg? It's a bloom. Ooh, interesting. That has some potential there.
Yes, it does. It
would if they
didn't have spells.
Yeah, if they were going somewhere with this, basically.
So as long as it comes down to it, like Golem is gonna serve them really nicely. A +3 copper sword. Wow.
Yeah.
That is the strongest copper sword you'll ever see. Best shield for the record. I will not take other answers. And the Golem, again, sorry, I was talking about before, it has a rocket punch. It takes up, I think, 4 MP, so it's quite costly. but it does have the capability of turning monsters around in hallways if you were to aim it correctly.
But that's specific to the fire version. That's not the case for the wind or water versions, which behave a little bit differently. Why? We don't know.
Oh no, I'm talking about the rocket punch, not the mixture magic.
Oh yeah! Yeah,
So,
the
like-
rocket punch also does do that. It
Yeah.
has multiple options for this, or turning things around.
Flee the Palumpa. Again, 1 damage. Don't worry about the golem. The golem
Yep.
does golem things. This is gonna sit there and take damage.
It is
Honest-
made of walls.
Yeah. Like, also, I do love the design of the golem.
It's very
hey,
cool.
This is that was a 1 exit room there. Don't like seeing that, truthfully.
Yeah, that's spooky.
Yeah. We haven't seen one this set, but like sometimes there's a 2-room floor or a 3-room floor. Those are honestly the worst things to come across because depending on what floor you're on, you're not getting across that. It's really punishing.
Because everything is either in the room with you or walking directly towards you.
And once you kill them, they'll spawn away from you, which is the other room, and you have to fight them again. It is a great way of, like, getting levels if you're on a decent floor, but if you're like on the maximums and dragons, you're screwed.
Yep.
At that point, I just earthquake, truthfully. I just like block off the hallway, do Tomina of Fruit, and just go for it.
Always an option. I think
Okay.
one of the major things that I tend to think about, and it's probably why I'm not generally into rigorously defending any particular killer strat, is that it's always sort of about working with whatever the game gives you, which is sometimes very little.
Yes. And that's the kind of the joy of this game as a speedrun, is like we all know how to efficiently beat it. Like, get to elevator, done.
That
what's
is
between you and the elevator?
the order.
Like, there's only one objective. Find elevator every floor and you're good. Problem is, how do you find elevator? Do you spawn in a spin in? What items do you have? What happens if you're in a bad spawn? So forth and so forth. And that's where this game gets to be a very fun little speed game. Just because, like, there's a perspective.
It's a puzzle
differences.
game.
Yeah. And Sad Knight has said that numerous times, where it's like, this is like 1% dungeon crawling, and then like 1%, or 1 part dungeon crawling, 1 part RPG, and like 3 parts puzzle game. Like, it's all like, this game is based off knowledge for speedrunning.
Yeah.
And it is a toolbox.
As horses.
Yes. And like, again, nothing against other games like Lufia 2 and stuff like that, because again, procedurally generated stuff, find the stairs, do whatever. But that one, you can kind of avoid enemy movement for the most part, unless something is truly aggroed to you. This one, the second you enter a room, and there possibly could be a 1-room floor, where all the monsters go, "Hey, look, Ko's over there." And like, oh no. So like, there's a lot of different aspects to it.
And there are things you can do to get out of that particular situation that you can't do to get out of other situations, even ones that are technically better.
Yep. We see here some very quick movements in menuing from Wugga. Also, 29 and 32 MP now on floor 6. So that is burning a hole through their MP usage again, just because they have to use AI1. They're trying not to use mixture magic at all, because that's going to burn even a bigger hole.
It's a little bit better than the maximum, but not by much in terms of MP consumption.
I think Chai did see the egg in the room above him, actually. Yep. You'll see it on Wugga's side ever so slightly when he hits floor 7. It barely peeks over the top of the wall. As is going to point out, he's going to hit the elevator and not go, but he clearly saw it on the spin-in. So we'll see here on Wugga's side. You'll like, there you go. Did you notice it? He did. You start in the elevator, you want to get to the elevator. Golem is burning a hole into your pocket.
Maybe you try for that egg. Maybe it's something good.
Honestly, if it's a clown, not a truck rodeo, it might do well because mixture magic is obviously a very strong thing for that. Or sorry, its distance magic is very strong. You see, it's antidote her, please survive. So, like, this isn't the best case scenario for MPs. It's 19 and 21 now. This is a very different seed where you can't use mixture magic to survive, and this looks like a very old-fashioned way of me playing the game.
Mm-hmm.
Earthshaker, that's exactly right. Use that MP usage in the room full of water monsters.
Yep. It is a nice, handy way of just getting rid of some things.
Yep. Not very useful in the hallways, but inside rooms. I still think it should be able to hit U-boats underground.
You'd think.
Yeah.
It should. It doesn't, but it should. Only one thing is able to hit that, and we won't be seeing that.
Mm-hmm. Because that one glitches the game when you grab that egg.
Mm-hmm.
Look at Golem do aerobics back there. Just jazz it out. There it goes. Don't know why it's so energetic there, but okay. Oh yeah, same again. Golem has what 20 defense at level 5, 22. Like, it gets a good steady increase. And this is again, like, I'll age myself. Back in the day when like one stat meant a lot, I think Wugga realized he could have actually done this better. Oh, you gotta be careful of that brainwashing.
Yep.
That Golem's gonna chase you to the ends of the earth. So I'm curious, once the MP runs out, if he will actually hatch the egg.
Yeah, that's a good question. He could also feed it to the golem. He could also do a lot of things, really.
Okay, we're keeping the golem out for now then. All right.
This is not the ideal scenario for it, though its defense is pretty chunky.
Yeah. The only thing you have to worry about is griffins. It is a wing creature, and they tend to go down to spells still.
Mm-hmm. That defense means a lot less when spells are in play.
Yeah, and if you're the bad end of the weapon triangle, or the type triangle, you're not going to have a good time. Oh, we got the pickup for the troll. Oh, look, it's just a dreamin'. Bye, dreamin'. Honestly, just clear out the inventory. Gulf one's not going to matter because the mixture magic doesn't take into account like a sword mixture magic. So as much as it probably pains Chai to get rid of the Gulf wand. Oh, we're hatching the egg though on Chai's side.
Okay, we'll see what's inside.
Chai, just turn it. That's whatever. You can zoom out the camera to see it down the hallway a little bit better, but he's not doing that. So I think he already used the Peter fruit on his own golem, so he's gonna hope. This was what, a floor 6 egg? He's probably hoping for a U-boat or a clown. A clown probably preferably, just because.
Mm-hmm.
But the dreamin' put Wugga to sleep.
Oh.
Thankfully, it's a golem, so you know.
Yeah, thankfully also nothing else arrived to make that situation worse.
Also, he has to change his AI back. And it is a clown!
Okay.
So, honestly, this is where, yes, you fuse them together. No, you don't keep the golem.
You know what, actually? Keeping the golem is going to be complicating that spell, because now he's going to have to Actually, no way. It doesn't matter either way.
He has to menu.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the thing is, I would honestly have kept the golem by itself and then fused the bloom with the clown just to get rid of inventory space or whatever. This is, again, you still have... Yeah, there's the old strats of just getting out of the way. Golem is dead on Wugga's side.
Oof. Fire elemental still does have that impact.
Yep, and we're going to see him hatching the egg and gain a clown using the base clown. So the clown itself is a very strong spellcaster. It is not a strong monster. You want that thing to...
It is a squishy wizard.
Yes. That volcano is just chilling. Throw it now, yep, because if...
We see Wugga preparing to hatch that egg.
We also saw the moonwalking glitch by Wugga very briefly. You can make it so the sprite gets turned around briefly, so you can technically moonwalk. That's found by Baldwin. It's completely useless, but you can do it while hatching an egg.
Just a little bit funny.
Yeah, there's a bunch of useless things in this game you don't get to show off, so I'm kind of happy seeing the backwards walking just there. Let's see here. I don't think there's too much.
Much in particular going on in terms of what they can be expecting. Wugga's still either going to be trying to hatch that egg or making a run for it. It looks like Chai getting the UI out of the way. Hey, that golem does have some capacity. It is worth noting that while he will have to menu the mixture magic, I would say that for a lot of the best use of clown mixture magic, you have to menu it anyway, because the range is not a thing that it does automatically for some reason.
The thing is, I would have kept the clown though, because you can still pick it up.
That is true, and that is a big deal.
Yeah, because yes, I don't know how it did actually, because we're looking at Chai's screen, then we look back and all of a sudden Golem's dead, and Wugga's just not having a good time right now trying to hatch this egg. He cannot find a consistent place to do anything right now. And honestly, I would step into that room and use a holy bell and then let them walk away at this point if he's just trying to find anywhere safe. Because, again, now he's...
Everything is everywhere. Oh, that could have gone very bad.
Look,
So that is the exact sort of situation where the Dreamin' can suddenly become a deadly foe.
Yeah.
If you have not found a situation where something in Azure Dreams can kill you, you just haven't been in a bad enough situation yet.
The other part is I'm also kind of curious why he just hasn't used the Restore Scroll.
I guess he was thinking that he didn't really want to stick with the Golem super long term anyway. So, makes sense. But, yeah, like, if he is in this desperate of straits, maybe consider it.
Okay, he should definitely use the medicinal herb before he hits a trap. Well, I know Wugga hates Golem, but at the same time, Wugga dislikes losing matches as well. And whatever resources you have, you use them to survive. That's always the general gist of how to play a game. Mixture Magic Thunder Wave, 36. He could have done that a space away, Chai. I don't know why you're doing that so close, but whatever. There we go. We got some levels on Chai's side now. Just get out of the fire floors. Otherwise, Golem is not going to have a good time. They both have Restore Scrolls again, like turn or match one. But yeah, okay, he's just straight releasing Golem. I don't think I would have done that, but
each their own.
Yeah. They're both level 8, and they're finally on floor 12. Like, that floor 11 took forever for Wugga. But, much as I do hate the clowns, Clown is a very consistent monster, just because once you get to the horrible floors like here, which have... That's a good chunk of damage. Please use a Blaze Ball or something. Please use a Blaze Ball. It can still steal your monster.
Yep.
Don't mess around with Garudas.
Blaze Balls are for.
Yep. What they should do is this, exactly what Wugga's doing on his side, is it doesn't do a lot of damage.
Oh.
Ooh.
egg.
Earthshaker, yep, and Earthshaker just to get rid of. I would honestly just let the go of AI won it, but whatever. It's a bit excessive. I still think also Earthshaker should actually activate on all the traps.
Yeah, that would be good. That would be adding a little something special, and then you could pick up something for the water version, and then each one would have a little special feature.
Mm-hmm. Because the one of the best mixture magics you can have, which can glitch the game. Also, there's Thunder Waves power there. Mm-hmm. I'm curious if he'll spend time and actually hatch the egg, because he knows it's a floor 14 egg.
Yeah.
He can't count on Wugga.
Wugga not hatching it.
Yeah. Wugga lost a lot of time. There's no way in the world he will not just look at it and go, I don't want to hatch this egg. Because floor 14... let's see if I maximize this again. Garuda is a 9.375% chance, so it is... It's Garuda, Kraken, Volcano,
moving on without hatching it yet. Or without starting to hatch it and deciding not to. Okay.
Honestly, he might feel comfortable with the golem.
He might. I'm not sure I would feel that comfortable with anything.
The thing is, again, its MP is still an issue. Like, they're keeping it up with a lot of stuff and limit fruits and herbs and whatever. But that Earthshaker takes up a lot of MP to do, and it doesn't always kill the first hit. So, I say a lot. It's 4. Oh no, that sounds like a little amount. No, it's 4 out of 80. You're using 1/20th of your MP to do 2 attacks. That's now 1/10.
4 out of 70.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I'm looking at Clown for the 80. Yeah. So you're using up more than 1/10 of your MP to pick up KOs, and you're just on the early floor still.
Mm-hmm.
Like, once you get to Viper Town, you can get some experience here and there and stuff like that. But, like, yeah, Chai has to get to the spiders for levels kind of thing right now.
He doesn't have to, but he has been choosing to anyway.
Yeah.
In some cases.
Because it's basically Vipers and... Okay, that's a level 1 troll. Just kill it. You failed to kill it. Floor 17
Water
is just
crystal. Do not walk away from that, Chai.
No.
But I am very surprised.
Got the Blaze Ball on Wugga's side after using the Wind Seed to guarantee a pickup KO versus the Troll with the Sword. And here's where, again, you'll see the experiences go skyrocketing on Chai's side. Is these spiders are good sources of experience. You can kill them at a distance. And likewise, actually, it'd be 2 shots to take out, a Picket. I would have honestly killed him for the experience. Look at him just frolic.
Yeah, let him run free.
Best monster. But, yeah, like, when it comes down to, like, all this potential, I should say.
Check the egg, Chai, check the egg.
Yep. You have a truth glasses now.
There is no excuse.
Well, the thing is, again, like, when it comes down to his inventory, right now, there's no excuse. There we go. Is it going to be a Garuda? U-boat.
It's a U-boat. That's almost as good.
Yeah.
It's not as good, but it's very good. Those are basically easy refill star glasses.
Yeah, and the thing is, again, when it comes down to the U-boat being like 80% away from hatching, that's a big ask for a time investment.
That is true.
So, like, I get why. Oh, okay, it hits both, hopefully. Good. This is going to be a long time on Chai's side. Mm-hmm. We also see Wugga using U-boat because guess what? Their special ability is to dive underwater, yay, or dive under the ground, or basically have star glasses for a simple herb cost if you keep using them at 0 MP. So
you do not have to have the full MP cost of the ability before you use it. It's very nice like that.
Yeah, and honestly, like the way it kind of works is if you happen to have a U-boat, use it when you don't see the elevator. If you see an elevator on turn-in, just play normally, do whatever. It doesn't have to be every single floor, but basically those 2 star glasses as inventory are just kind of extra.
Backups, reserves.
Yeah, so like you have no problem. Also, I don't know if you checked that seat or not yet, but I definitely would grab that too.
Yeah.
You see a Newell or Kraken, one of the 2 coming in from the north exit, so he'll probably kill that before moving on to floor 15. But U-boats are one of the better monsters to have.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter what level they are. You're not using them for... Like, they actually have a great mixture magic that someone's a dragon that hits all the things in the room.
It's
that
very
takes forever.
cool looking. It does take
slow.
forever, though.
Yeah. Plus, also, that's the reason Full Featureitis lost her original save file, because it soft locked the game because she used it in a one-room floor.
Oh.
So... she lost a lot of equipment. Then she picked it up as a speedrun. She's like, hey, I don't have to care about my equipment anymore. I'm like, this is great. I'm like, you know what? You're right. Wait, don't want that decurse scroll? Okay.
Understandable.
Honestly...
he's got everything he needs.
Yeah, the Chai just killing spiders with a single strike. You see that level 24 low bind is going to do a chunk of damage versus them. Fire creatures, not so much. Once he gets to floor 20 in Viper Town, at that point, pretty much Clown is going to be uncontested for just taking things out at a distance. Could have gone the short way, but okay. Yeah, there you go. I was going to say, there's technically a thing there.
Mm.
The donut hallways are weird. That's a Manoeva.
Yep.
Hey, that's a... Oh! Thankfully it wasn't, okay? But like, if that was the case, that would have been a big chunk of damage against the frog. Yeah, that one has to be investigated as well, why he hatched the egg and the monster went, yeah, okay, congrats on being a parent. Just left.
Enjoy.
Yeah, when it comes down to it, though, like, these monsters are a little bit slower pace. Yeah, exactly. Get rid of
Certainly
them.
compared to, say, Garuda, the fastest paced of monsters.
Yeah, or even, again, like, the other one was still, like, 42 minutes with a maximum. Like, both runners are extremely good when it comes to that. And now we'll see them, again, just kill a bunch of water monsters here. Because the general pace of this game goes back and forth quite a bit.
Yeah.
But basically, you get up to the water floors, you skip them, you get to the Dreamins, you level up there if you have a normal Queenie. And then you get up to the Garuda/Troll floors, floor 16 kind of thing. Level up a little bit there, get to the Wind floors, about floor 24. Level up there, and then book it to the top of the tower. That's the general staircase.
You usually level up when you have the opportunity.
Yeah, and with the Wind creature, despite a floor 19 egg is really good.
Yep, that has a lot of potential.
Yeah. He's still trying to hatch that U-boat egg, I think, and then he picked up the other egg and left.
Mm-hmm.
Wugga is the one who has like a 23-36 without a Wugga and 23-30 with the Garuda. So
Wugga.
Yeah.
For a reason.
Flies up the tower. The fact we have so many like sub 30 times now for the top 3 places is just ballistics to me, but whatever. Ballistic, not ballistics. There's 2 different words. It is not shrapnel. But yeah, Wugga also has the most failures, if you want to look at it that way as well.
Yeah, it is not a reliable approach, but it is very fast.
Yeah.
When it goes, it's moving.
Yeah. But again, like I know I'm one of the slowest runners in the community now, but like when it comes to finishing a run, like I'm probably more consistent than most, and I'll take that.
Yeah.
But I have to command. There you go. Don't leave the clown alone. It's strong on the water floors, but if you leave it there standing, it'll just stay there.
It's a squishy wizard.
Yep, it'll die. 2 shots or even 1 shot. 2 shots to pick up a KO versus the Viper. Floor 23 now for Chai's side. So, oh, sorry, 22. I thought that was 20.
Yeah.
Honestly, this is exactly the right thing. You didn't see anything on the chart in, so you zoom in so you don't see the U-boat for very long, and then basically just scout. It goes off the screen. It refreshes. It went the long way, unfortunately. If it went left, it would have been fine. You bag it, turn the camera back, and you're good. And that's exactly the reason you have a bunch of leftover herbs with you, because you take it out, feed it 1, do that again. This is exactly when you would use Earthshaker. There we go. No. No, just let the golem attack. You have a water crystal.
Yeah, just go for it. Oh, Mirror Shield doing its work.
Mm-hmm. Eyes won't be affected because, you know.
Yeah. Most, though not all monsters are immune to the status ailments they inflict. Yeah. There are a couple of exceptions, but Unicorn's not one of them.
Yeah. The blocks are the scarier ones because they can obviously cause paralysis, but they paralyze themselves, so that pays off quite well. What's Wugga doing bagging clown? He can't. He has the blue collar. The blue collar is unlocked by default.
Yeah.
Okay. Just not needed, but all right. Pillar ball is always appreciated. There's a lot of firepower this time.
He might be going. Balls. Yeah. He might be going on muscle memory.
Honestly, yeah.
Chai is really holding his ground. He is a very reliable runner.
Mm-hmm. Unless there's a barong, then he'll sit there for 40 minutes and just gamble.
He's gotten better. He's gotten better at that. About that.
That bookless race I had with him was so dumb.
It really, it was a lot. But I will remind you, his first race in this tournament, he had a barong of his own, and he let it go.
I mean, that's so he'd actually, not stay there forever. Oh, so Holy Scroll.
Yes, I'm saying that he was able to make that choice for his own benefit.
Picket
egg.
And
it's a picket egg.
I'd love to see it. So the thing is, another egg over there too.
This is a very egg-happy seed.
Another picket to ignore. Revan, no. It's not bad, Nell. Don't talk bad about them. But anyway,
another picket egg! 2 picket eggs.
See, now fuse the pickets together. You basically and use a lever for infuse the cloud into it. Infinite magic.
Yeah.
You wonder why this open floor happens in the game? Because it just happens to be there.
It's just a thing its generation is capable of doing.
Actually, we can see here, next floor is going to be on Wugga's side. Look at the loading screen. You'll see a chug on the bottom right-hand corner. That's how we can tell there. That's how we can tell it's a one-room floor. So when that happens, we're like, okay, cool. It's not, we actually know when it comes up. And it's annoying, but, it happens to be that.
Now, see, I would not even throw away a mirror shield is safe for a leather shield that you don't.
Yeah. Also, again, as long as you don't remove it from your inventory and switch back and forth, that's the problem.
That's honestly the best case scenario.
Yeah, Holy Bell as well. Wugga gets sniped by low bind by a block because he wanted to walk.
Yep.
Don't do that. They can target you across the entire floor.
On a one-room floors are so terrible anytime there's ranged anythings.
Mm-hmm.
Curling % world records, gettable.
Yeah, I think like 52.
golem
Tiles.
punches, spells. Because you're in a single room, all the monsters know where you are.
Okay, I don't agree with what Wugga's doing. The stealth is now exactly behind the clown. There you go. He is not paying attention to the stealth that transformed immediately. So now he has to take a guess where it is.
Mm-hmm.
And if it would move down, then there we go. We're having more issues with.
Yep.
Thankfully, Poison Ball did its work, but I do not agree with him ignoring it first. He should have killed it and then focused on the stuff across the hallway. Because you do not mess around with blocks that paralyze. But you also don't mess around with things that you can't track their movement with. That's a dumb.
Yeah. Stealths don't hit hard, but because they can hit at just about any time, it's a spooky situation.
Yeah, we will probably see a level 20 clown. The water creatures, snowman, mandaros give a good amount of experience. We'll probably definitely see a death coming up, especially when you come with glaciers. Chai, again, still a floor lead. So you gotta take into account. It's like 21 MP left, still has the water crystal, has been using the U-boat when needed. And this is where you'd also try to use the water crystal on both.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Oh, Wugga ran out of charge and almost got paralyzed. That would have been game if the zoo would have hit.
Yep.
No, straight sine wave. That's death. That's death if that's the case. Oh, so welcome back. It's been a while. So the thing is, like, when it comes to like zoos, don't screw with them as well. They like to roar. If they bark at your monster, it lowers the AI by 1. If the AI happens to be 1, it paralyzes your monster. So change them to AI 5. Give them commands. Do whatever. That works. But if you are you only have AI 1 basically. So you just get paralyzed, and that sucks. And they hurt. And they're actually quite strong overall.
Yeah, there are times when I'm less afraid of them than others, but those are times when I have a strong fire monster who I know will take care of me.
Yes, especially if a Scarlet Wand or AI-1 tactics or whatever. Right. Also, we see a blinding ball on a killer. That is a good choice because you are wind. You are not dealing with that. Also
have to be very careful with the Naplises. They can attack on the same turn they wake up. That is the trade-off. That is one of the trade-offs for them being sleepy boys.
Yep. Also, we see here that the U-boat is out of MP on Wugga's side. Mm-hmm. He could have used the opportunity to take out both monsters, use the water crystal, and then not worried.
Speaking of.
Yeah. Chai taking the opportunity to make sure that it's efficient all around. I don't know why Wugga is switching out. There we go. Now he's doing exactly the same thing now. Because there's no reason to waste that, basically. What scroll did they throw
this could be bad. Door frame.
As the killer gets very close.
Yep. It was almost a slasher flick for a moment. Oh no! I can't move and the killer's getting closer!
Also, Pillar Ball, very welcome. Mm-hmm. Also, keep in mind, golems have unlocked spells.
Yeah, that's true. And unlike their punches, they will not wind up for that.
Nope. Well, we do not have Sleepy Beldo 3 times in a row.
I mean, that is statistically probable.
Also, technically, it's either yes or no, so it should be 50-50. I've made someone who took statistics very sad.
Yes!
But yeah, so basically, you see again the picking up useless herbs, stuff like that for U-boats. I think Chai actually did see the floor on this, or the elevator on the spinning.
Used an exit loop.
Oh, I see. That's why. Because he just went straight to it. Again, this is the best usage of U-boat you can do. You got a couple herbs you can still use overall. The hell seeds still work to replenish it. A limit fruit, which is still good. So do what you can. Do not walk in there.
Yeah, no, that room is a room you walk away from.
Oh,
Not
we got
toward. Why did you walk towards that room, Chai?
Yeah, that's a dumb. Even that, like, the killer is now right beside you. The killer is next to you. Oh, I see. Okay. You better hope it doesn't wake up and attack you, though.
Mm-hmm.
This is the stupidest way I've ever seen anyone deal with a room like that.
Very dumb.
Oh, no. Don't walk in a straight line.
Sad.
Never walk in a straight line. Never walk in a straight line to a dragon.
Mm-hmm.
That thing will just nuke your golem. That should not have worked, but it did, and that's the fun thing about this game.
Yep. Every once in a while, you can make something really dumb work, and it feels so good.
Mm-hmm.
It is a delight.
Oh, so there's enough MP, I think, to use U-boat all the way up, if I recall.
Mm-hmm.
So he still has a familiar bell. He still has 2 picket eggs, which honestly is 50 MP a piece. So even if he wants to feed that to the U-boat, he can. This is the difference between them having essentially the same information. Is they're both using the U-boat, they're both doing the same thing, and they're both walking the same way. But you look at the inventory, Wugga's inventory is a little bit more stacked, but Chai's is more about getting out of the way. So, yeah, it's like he has Mahel seeds on to book it when he needs it. That whatever thing he called strategy happened to be in the room with 3 monsters. Again, let's see what Wugga does here. He knows where the elevator is.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. You walk away. Exactly. There we go. Now you use a pillar ball. You whittle it down. Glacier is not that big of a problem. Do we have a leva fruit on the clown? Why isn't it evolving?
We might? I don't know. That's really weird.
I think it actually may have been fed a leva fruit for MP at one point.
Yeah, that seems yep, there we go.
Yeah. So he's not going to get the stat boost overall, but that's
Doesn't really matter much at this point. That is so many killers.
Fun fact, when I was cleaning up my dad's shed on last Saturday, the only thing that's left in there is now 7 axes. So there's technically more axes in my dad's shed than there is on that screen there. Way too many axes. Didn't take them back with us, but
Up. Come along, Mr. Golem.
Oh, will you stay asleep?
Nope. For the best, really.
Yeah, poison ball. I would have still checked the fruit. Floor 38. So this might be the case if Wugga doesn't pick up the pace considerably. We might have Wugga going to the losers bracket.
Ooh.
Which is
that
terrifying.
Has some fun potential there.
Yeah, because let me get the... Again, anyone who wants to join the Discord, feel free to. I'm just doing this to get the schedule back up. We have... Yeah, Septic and Revan will be versing Wugga if they drop down, so... Oh yeah, it's never over. But I'm just saying, like, they're both at equal pace because of the U-boats.
Roughly equal pace. There are tiny differences that stack up within an individual floor.
Yeah, and again, golems still have unlocked magic. I don't know if the runners remember this at all. So, but to be fair, they have a lot of firepower with them, so... It's not over till it's over. We literally saw floor 33 last time.
Mm-hmm. But Chai does only have one
more.
floor to go.
Yeah, 3 Mahel seeds and U-boat, so basically star glasses. So this is ideally, and also a high enough level to survive a breath.
Mm-hmm.
And that is game.
All right. GG.
So, yep. GG Chai. That is not an easy feat to beat Wugga.
No,
So, like, not putting Wugga on a pedestal, but, Wugga.
he is, in fact, literally on the world record pedestal.
Yeah. Chai has been practicing quite a bit, had some very strange strats here and there. But honestly, I think the biggest difference is that floor 11. It costs like Wugga 3 or 4 minutes of time.
Yep.
So,
Chai is a very formidable racing, and I think that his approach suits racing a bit better than Wugga's, I would say, on the whole, because it is usually a safer approach. Wugga's played pretty safe by Wugga's standards, because he knows he can't afford to slip.
Yeah, now the losers bracket is Septic, Revan, and Wugga.
Scary.
They're going to come back and they're going to play for Chai, but Chai gets to sit up for a little bit and relax and watch the matches, and like, nonetheless, you finish second place. That's close to a golem. Be careful. Oh, we have the double speed. He's trying to get the glitch. He's not going to be able to get her away, I don't think. Holy Scroll, yep, fair enough. And then Mahel Seed. She's trying to get around to glitch Beldo, but unfortunately he's not going to be able to. Yeah. Just throw a picket at his face. You know you want to.
That would be very funny.
Throw a picket. Come on. Hey, there we go. Yeah. 15 damage. Oh no, it's going to go with the steel chair. Yeah, I updated the bracket right now as well. This is... Yeah, we're just going to wait for Wugga to finish, then we'll get the runners in. But Chai just having fun with the end boss.
Mm-hmm.
Fun fact, you can't turn the camera after this, so the camera angle's stuck like this after the cutscene. So whatever angle you have it at is the... Golem, you will regret your stupidity. Who's this monster? We never saw him.
Yeah, I don't know.
Some kill
He
stealing.
looks kind of like, maybe he's a Digimon. Do you think he came over from another franchise?
Well, he has to, if he's a Digimon, he's holding a gun. And jorts. That's the 2 conditions for a Digimon. There we go. 46.
I think the goggles satisfy the Digimon. And he's got like a little scythe thing.
There we go.
A little
We'll get
hook.
the invites here. And yeah, so the thing is, like, I don't know, Digimon are weird. They pass by me, but as far as I've considered, if they have jorts, they're Digimon. And if they speak pure English, they're also Digimon, because that's just weird. Meowth is a Digimon. Just saying.
We have this Ptolemy expert here.
Hello, Chai.
Hello, GG.
Thank you for coming in here and changing the topic. GG, you knocked Wugga down the losers bracket.
That was the plan.
Well, yeah, but you did it. Plans don't always go to plan.
We've been discussing with Septic and Revan because they are now fighting in the losers brackets, and they were like, "Hey, we're coming for you next week." I was like, "Nah, you have to go through Wugga first." They're like, "Nah. There you go." But I'm so interested what happened in that second seed. Like, whoa.
So we'll get to that when Wugga joins the call. We have a question for you though. Is Septic says, question for Chai. So Golem is best boy now?
Wind for the win, no matter what.
Okay,
If
so
it happens to be Golem, it's Golem.
This was a wind-heavy set of seeds for you.
Well, yeah, thank you, Dema.
Glad to be of assistance.
I'm still a little bit sour about that Garuda in second seed, and possible Garudas in third seed. So many of them, but I was like, nah, it's not gonna be Garuda twice in a row. Like, not gonna happen for sure. So I'm not gonna check it. Luckily, I got that truth glasses. Then it was a U-boat. I was, nah, I probably do need a U-boat. It's better to have it than not. And it's good that like those two Pikadex were not hatched either, even though one of them was possible Garuda.
Technically the case. There was some funny stuff with Garuda in that second match, but we'll get to that when Wugga gets in.
I cannot wait to hear.
Okay, so did not get the invite. Give me a sec. I'll send the invite right now.
Sure.
In the meanwhile, so what were your thoughts about the maximum in the first match? Because boy, that was a rough hand.
Ooh, I do love Maxi. Maxi is one of the best monsters. It's super powerful. Yeah, its attack costs 2 MP, but I think it makes sense that it costs MP. For how powerful it is, it has to cost more than 1. And at some point I was like, yeah, being water, well, I think I was water. Being water like doesn't do any good for me on these floors. I do have Golf Wand. And I think I didn't have Stream Wand, if I recall right. So I was like, yeah, time to go Wind. Why not? And that Wind, I would say, worked for me quite well. Going to Fire, though, Fire is not the best like for the last floors, even with Scarlet Wand.
Hello, Wugga.
Hello, Wugga. GG.
GG.
GG's, Chai. It must have come down to the wire.
It was very close. Chai with a 43.52, Wugga with a 46.24. Or it was very neck and neck. If I had to guess, it was that floor 11.
Yeah. Wugga, you struggled really hard on floor 11.
Oh, I don't remember anymore. Like I remove everything from active memory once
well,
I'm done with it.
Here's the thing: you were trying to hatch an egg. Did that spark your memory? Because you were struggling.
Golem
to find...
had died.
Oh yeah. Okay,
and you just spent a while circling around and circling around and ducking and dodging.
Yeah.
And during that time, Chai got a small lead, and eventually. Yeah, basically. Once you both had hatched the U-boat, it was then pretty much just a matter of keeping that pace.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
And because you both knew the floor layouts, because you're using your Water Crystal Replenish MP of U-boat and Clown/Golem, yeah, you guys were basically on par with each other. And because of that little... I want to say that was the distinctive one, because, Chai went right, you went left. You struggled to find the elevator. Chai found the elevator, just went up. So it all comes down to a simple difference of choices. Also, I also want to point out, Chai immediately used the Holy Bell on floor 24 in the one-room floor. Wugga, you thought you could walk with a bunch of blocks to the elevator?
I figured may as well. Let's well go for it. It's close enough. It's not gonna. It's not gonna bite me.
Only 40 tiles away or something. Right?
It's
the clown got sniped and got paralyzed. All of a sudden, inventory, Holy Bell, pick up clown, walk. I'm like, yeah, that's the normal choice.
Yeah. It's
I think. Go ahead.
Sorry, Dema. You go right ahead.
I think there is a pressing question, which is, Wugga, why did you ditch the Roche Fruit Garuda?
Yeah, that's a question a lot of people want to know.
Roche?
Yeah, we'll explain that in a second. But first, why, Wugga?
Yeah. So when you're really fast at menuing, really fast at menuing, you sometimes make tiny mistakes as you're
I called that,
running
Ben.
really fast. So I had a roche fruit from
The
The
Balrog.
Barong.
from the barong. So I just kid, yeah, who cares? We're just going to the first floor that has Garudas.
Yeah.
There was also a Seraphim sword, so it was basically just easy rushing all the way there. And went and released it by accident. That's
what I figured.
Yep.
Sorry, to be fair, the person who called it first was Captain the Pickles in chat.
Yep. And
So-
credit, we were not sure what was up with that because by the time you got that Garuda and hatched it, you had found the egg of the second Garuda.
the other
Yeah.
Garuda, which I had to, which was hilarious. So I started hatching that immediately. But then I messed that up too. That was on account of the, for once, unsafe abduct got the better of me. Like just literally.
And now for
Next to a
Chai's
dragon.
clarification, you hatched the egg on the second entry immediately. Wugga walked to Balrog immediately. That was a difference in RNG that made the roche fruit pop up.
Okay.
So
Oh right, so there was a difference there too. That's
Yeah.
what I figured. That's why I really don't like the early Barong, because it always has that little discrepancy over there.
Yep.
But I'm glad to hear that I lost even having roche fruit from that. Like it warms my heart to know that it didn't just immediately win me the race.
yeah, and that race was within like seconds of each other sometimes, and eventually you pulled ahead. Unsafe abduct, happened, and that's where obviously the game was settled because you just happened to go beside like a dragon and it just punched you like 70 damage, dead. And Chai, just being Chai, is like, hey, I want this item here. Difference in RNG, difference in whatever. There's always safe abducts. I'm like, there's no way like this would come close to happening again the second time on screen. But you died, I think, 2 minutes before Chai got to floor 34 to
Yeah.
win. So like you were decently ahead, but it was because of that unsafe abduct that it cost you the game. Because you were relatively fine and like good for inventory, but sometimes Garuda just does Garuda things.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
silly.
there was points, I think it was on Chai's side, where the Garuda brought him to the same tile. You know, a couple of times. It
Yeah,
was
that's
very
weird.
weird.
Yeah.
Has to happen sometime.
Yeah, it's kind of like I'm always for safe abduct, mostly for when a floor starts, and from there on out it kind of depends. So I take willing risks with unsafe abducts, and that time it really bit me.
Yep.
And,
Chai, I want to ask you something. So when
Yes,
it comes
I like
to...
wind.
No, not that. No.
We've covered that.
give you- No. So you had an opportunity to fuse Golem into Clown.
Yeah.
Why did you keep the Golem?
Why not?
Golem can't be picked up. It has a higher MP.
But Golem has super high defense and very strong attack. To be honest, I didn't plan on fighting anyways too much.
That's
I
fair.
was not thinking about like using Clown, because Clown, as amazing as it is, I love Clown. One of the three my favorite monsters, another being Kid and Arachne. But it's so slow. So I was thinking, okay, I'm gonna actually benefit more from the defense if I needed like to tank a hit, and I did tank a few hits here and there.
That's okay.
Then using the Clown. So yeah, that was my thinking.
Okay. And the other part,
Reasonable enough.
yeah, and the other part I actually want to ask about is on the first seed, you guys got a maximum, and then you had a Golem egg. Why'd you keep a
Sorry.
maximum, both of you?
Because
We had-
Max is better.
Yeah.
They burned through so much MP, and you know that.
But
Same for Golem.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Both
does
use
the
280
same.
for the attack.
Maxi just has better stats and has
Yeah, exactly.
I still would have kept it with
that.
the range punch over maximum, given a choice.
My guess it's an opinion.
Different strokes
Yeah,
for different
that
folks.
is
Yeah,
an
but this
That
is
does
where-
make a lot of sense.
Yeah, again, this is where like there's always going to be a huge difference of play styles. Like all four of us can call 4 different separate runners who have 4 different strategies on how we play different monsters. But like I was curious about that because I'm like I'm thinking like, oh yeah, you can punch down the hallway and turn around to troll with bowgun or something or whatever. You're like, I keep it maximum. Like, okay, dude can't get picked up and drains MP. All right, whatever.
Oh no, but the golem spends as much MP, so it was maxi all the way. I was
Yeah.
really hoping. I was juggling so long between having maxi be wind because I really wanted to do wind strat all the way. Like I really tried to make it work, but then I had Scarlet Wand and I had Gold One. And at that point, you obviously go for fire strats. But
My heart aches. How could you? How could you?
You're
I
using
tried
a stream
win.
one and a water max. Don't you talk?
I tried. I really tried. But wind strats are legit. Just putting it out there, wind strats are great. Don't diss on wind strats.
Actually, like if you're gonna rewatch, I'm definitely gonna rewatch the whole match. I did go wind, and I think it works for me marvelously around those floor 20s until 30. Later on, I went fire because I had light seed and I had scarlet wand. And fire for those last 10 floors was not so amazing because think about it that like, okay, Maxi is now water. So fighting Maxis is out of the question with fire probably. The only thing that like you can reasonably fight is Golem and maybe Dragon. But the rest, it's like, I was thinking even that maybe I should stay wind till the end. But of course, it's whoever you meet on the way. If you meet the right monsters, you can stay whatever element you want.
Yeah, and that's it. All comes down to who went left and who went right. Like that's like we're talking about that during the match is like every runner in this community or community, technically, we all play drastically different, and that's pointing out this. I don't know if Chai you ever were aware of it, but Captain Luigi and how he played.
Nope.
Is he would always carry his monster only. He would never put it down.
Okay.
So any traps that hit him or anything, he always was warping with his monsters at all times and only put the monster down to actually fight. And he is the only one in the community who actually has ever successfully pulled that off consistently. Back before there was strats or guides or, hundreds of members in the Discord and all sorts of stuff. Like it was down to like, he's like, yeah, it's like if I hit a warp trap, I don't care. We're like, we can't refute that. Like this is back before we even knew how the monsters moved around and stuff like that. So it's just one of those things where everyone plays differently. You happen to have a comfort zone for wind, whatever. I tend to like things which are AI 1, slow, and pick up or whatever. Wugga just hits his head against the wall.
Chai is just generally just knows everything about the game, so that's why you have to consider the fact that he uses wind strat occasionally because it's good for specific. I want to say like whenever you're going up against snowmen, I assume you want to be wind, which all of us do.
Yeah.
So it's always a lovely toss up, but it's I can't wait to see this match.
Just to clarify, I'm of course a little bit memeing with this wind. Like you mentioned, Wugga, we both know how it is that like everything has its uses, right? And there is place to be wind, there is place to be water, there is place to be fire. So it's just about like to know when to use it.
Just
of course, I wouldn't try to go wind against dragons.
No.
No.
And the thing is, as well, is like Lady pointed out, like initially, it's like, oh, the dragons will be wind. It's like, no, they're going to be fire because you guys got a wind kid egg. That's not
And
the dragons.
kids are not dragons.
So you guys had a vanilla tower when it came to that, and it's like, oh, okay, well, sure, that's fine, and like that. Like playing the vanilla and knowing where things are, spells are not unlocked on like cyclones, which are extremely terrifying. I was really hoping to see that, truthfully.
Oh yeah.
That is honestly a very quick death for a lot of people. But like stuff like that is always going to make these matches interesting. But yeah, commiserations, Wugga. You're going to losers bracket to fight the winner of Revan or Septic.
Oh dear. So
And Chai gets to relax for a
man.
week.
It's not as if this was bad enough. Like,
Yeah, easy peasy.
I was really hoping to win just to get this out of the way. You know.
Well, again,
Wugga,
once
I'm
you
gonna
watch back the matches, you'll realize how close it really was. Like back and forth quite a bit.
I'm gonna tell you, Wugga, my super secret strat that worked today. In my first match, I called myself Revan. In the second one, I was Septic, and in the last one, I was Wugga. So I was like borrowing all of your powers, and it worked.
And also, you named the golem Septic as well.
With your powers combined.
I
Yeah.
got beaten by my own name.
Yeah. Actually, it's actually no. It's Wugga on the left, Wugga with a heart on the right. So you lost because you didn't have heart.
Yeah, that's how that works.
Or a few.
Oh
okay.
yeah, and sorry,
fair.
Wugga. Like in the third seed, I actually sort of cheated because I didn't only use your powers, but my golem was named Septic. So you know.
Gasp. All right, so that explains that. Well,
So I used Septic's power twice.
But I'm really happy for you, Chai. I'm happy you got to the finals. Is this your first
Thank
time
you.
in the finals?
No, he's won a
No.
tournament before.
I won the Stars tournament.
Oh, that's right. That's right. So it's all right. So never mind. It's nothing special. So
Yeah, I like every day.
On that.
Yeah.
That's fair. But I think with that, I think guys, is there any highlights you want to mention? Because we still have a little bit of time. Otherwise, we can wrap it up.
Yeah,
I think we're good. Thank you. To the
No.
runners.
Wait. Sorry, Wugga, did you want to say something?
No. I was just saying.
Okay, sorry. I thought he was actually saying
Try
something.
to in the finals. I hope to meet you there.
I'm waiting. Come and get me. Ha ha ha.
Nerds.
Alrighty.
Oh wow.
Thank you to both of the runners for being nerds and also putting on a great show. So thank you for everyone in chat. Thank you to the folks at SpeedGaming, and thank you, Shawnee.
Thank you, and Lady May as well. So we'll see everyone next Saturday, I think, is the next match.
Yep. See you then.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Toodles.